Hey everybody, welcome. Steve's virtual piano bar. And we set the clocks back. No, we set the clocks ahead. I'm sorry. Geeks. Yeah, be careful. So, yeah, we're going to have a little extra hour at the end of the day here to do whatever you want to do. And I'm going to play some Sinatra. How did you know? You guys must be psychic. And I've got to set the, I didn't do a sound check, so I'm going to do a quick sound check. I've got you under my skin. Let's see how that sounds. Anyway, welcome everybody. I'm just going to see how it. And I've got to set the, yeah, just do it. Just do it. Yeah. See, my voice is a little too loud. I'm going to turn the voice down a little bit and see how that works. Maybe one more sound check wouldn't be too bad. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Now is the time for it while we are young. Let's fall in love. Let's see how that sounds. Yeah, well, we want to say hello to Murray and Murphy. They're sitting over here, and they're going to be joining us for the night. Just mostly, it's just sitting very. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, Murray and Murphy. They've been with me for a long time now. Hi, Amy. But we're going to just kind of take it a little easy, just to start with. You know, you want to ease into it sometimes, right? Yeah. Let's take, hey, Miles, nice and easy. It's going to be so easy for us to fall in love. Hey baby, what's your hurry? Relax and don't you worry. We're gonna fall in love. We're on the road to romance. That's safe to say, but let's make all the stops along the way. The problem now, of course, is to simply hold your horses. To rush would be a crime. Nice and easy does it every time. We're on the road to romance, that's safe to say, but let's make all the stops along the way. The problem now, of course, is to simply hold your horses. To rush would be a crime. Nice and easy does it. Take it easy, take it easy. Nice and easy does it. No stress. Nice and easy does it every time. We're going to take it one more time. Nice and easy now. Nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it every time. That's enough. I'm taking it easy. Yeah. Well, I took a trip on a train I thought about you. Down a shadowy lane, and I thought about you. 2 or 3 cars parked under the stars, a winding stream, moon shining down on some little town, and with each beam the same old dream. And every stop that we made, oh, I thought about you. And when I pulled down the shade, then I really felt blue. I peeked through the crack, I looked at that track, the one going back to you. What did I do? I thought about you. I'm still taking it easy. Took a trip on a train, we're gonna swing it now, and I thought about you. On a shadowy lane, and I thought about you. 2 or 3 cars parked under the stars at a winding stream, moon shining down on some little town, and with each beam the same old dream. Okay, take it easy now. And every stop that we made, oh, I thought about you. And when I pulled down that shade, I really felt blue. I peeked through the crack and looked at that track, the one going back to you. And what did I do? Oh, what did I do? What did I do? I thought about you. We're still taking it easy. Yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man. I love Irving Berlin. And, of course, that wasn't his actual name when he was born. He had another name, but he changed it to Irving Berlin for showbiz sake. Anne-Marie is here, and all the way from Eastern Canada. And Don Thompson, nice to see you. Thank you for chiming in and saying hello. Don Thompson, that sounds like a musician I might have known in the past. Were you a musician that I knew in the past? I don't know. But anyway, here's Irving Berlin's song. Well, say it isn't so. Say it isn't so. Everyone is saying you don't love me. Say it isn't so. Everywhere I go, everyone I know whispers that you're growing tired of me. Oh, say it isn't so. People say that you found somebody new, and it won't be long before you leave me. Say it isn't true. Say that everything is still okay. That's all I want to know. And what they're saying, say it isn't so. say that you found somebody new, and it won't be long before you leave me. Say it isn't true. Say that everything is still okay. That's all I want to know. And what they're saying, say it isn't so. Irving, Berlin. Oh, and Don says, you've got a piano, freshly tuned piano. Thanks to my son Aaron. All right, fantastic. Good to hear. I'm glad the kid's keeping busy. And I'm glad that you're going to become a musician. That's good. Say, c'est bon. People say that in France. When they thrill to romance, it means that it's so good. C'est si bon. So I say it to you, like French people do. It means that it's so good. Every sigh, every thrill, every kiss, dear, lead to only one thing, and it's this, dear. C'est si bon. Nothing else can replace just your slightest embrace. And if you only would be my own for the rest of my days, I will whisper this phrase, my darling, c'est si bon. Kiss, dear, lead to only one thing, and it's this, dear. Oh, c'est si bon. Nothing else can replace just your slightest embrace. And if you only would be my own for the rest of my days, I will whisper this phrase, my darling, c'est si bon. I'm whispering. The song says to whisper, but nobody's going to hear me unless I sing it. C'est si bon, si bon, si bon. Everybody, si bon, si bon. I can't hear you. Keep bon, see, that's because you're on the internet. Si bon, my darling, c'est si bon, si bon, si bon. Used up all the French vocabulary that I have for that song. No, I have a little bit more. Un peu plus. Si bon, si bon, si bon. Si bon that you're all here. Everybody's gathered around the piano bar, just like the old days when I played in Chicago at a place called Sages in Arlington Heights. He also had a restaurant downtown, and he had a piano right in the middle of this little restaurant, And then celebrities would come in there. I met some of the Chicago Bears. I met some of the broadcasters. I met Ernie Banks there, baseball player. Anyway, that was a great place to play in Chicago. And back in the day, Miles also, who was here, is a Chicago piano player. He met Mike Ditka. I didn't get to meet Mike Ditka. Well, I got to play in his restaurant though on Ontario. Anyway, about time for a nice little ballad. I'm going to play a piano instrumental ballad by Burt Bacharach. It's called Alfie. What's it all about? What's it all about? Alfie. I live up here in the North Country, northern Michigan, so I kind of get to see the changes in the moon. I think the moon's about half right now. I'm just kind of guessing, but are we coming from a full moon or are we going toward a full moon? I can't. Well, if it's half, then we're going toward a full moon. No, we could be. I think we're going toward a full moon. Somebody will tell me. Anyway, blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Oh, blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. And then there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms will ever hold. I heard someone whisper, please adore me. When I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon. Now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Now I'm going to improvise a little bit, but I'll stay kind of close to the melody. You kind of improvise around the melody, kind of the easiest way to put in a few licks like this, but just come right back to the melody. Play with it. That's jazz, man. Put in a few blues licks, a few black chords. Don't get too crazy now. Keep it simple. Take it easy, nice and easy. Swing it now. Blue moon. You saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a care of my own. Blue moon. You knew just what I was there for. You heard me sing a prayer for someone I really could care for. And then there suddenly appeared before me, classical, the only one my arms will ever hold. I heard someone whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon. Now I'm no longer alone, getting crazy, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Throw in some crazy chords once in a while. Without a love of my own. We all know this. Without a love of my own. Blue moon. Oh, yeah. It is a full moon, huh? Is that right? I'm going to go check. Because in my calendar here, it'll tell me exactly what day the full moon is. Oh yeah, it's on the 13th, and we are on the 9th. So 1, 2, 3, 4 days from now we'll have a full moon. So we are waxing. They call that a waxing moon, going toward a full moon. Yeah. And Miles is reminding me, gosh, I've only got 10 minutes. I better hurry up and play some quick songs, so I can get to my little break, musician's break. Anyway, thanks for coming to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar here. I'm in far northern Michigan in Vanderbilt. Actually, far northern Michigan would be the UP, Upper Peninsula, but I'm pretty close to as far as you can get in the Lower Peninsula. North of Gaylord, and about 40 minutes south of Mackinac City. Mackinac City is where you get the ferry to go to Mackinac Island. I will be on Mackinac Island this season, starting in May, and so that's going to be a fun thing. Mackinac Island is a magical place because they don't allow cars there. So it's horses, bicycles, and walking. You can also fly in and out on an airplane at the airport. And that's where I'll be playing. Right next to the airport, there's a restaurant called The Woods. So if you come up to Mackinac Island in northern Michigan this summer, come see me at The Woods. The days of wine and roses, laugh and run away like a child at play. Land toward a closing door, discloses just a passing breeze filled with memories of a lonely child that introduced me to the days of wine and roses and you. Nice and easy. That's the theme for today. The days of wine and roses, laugh and run away like a child at play of a meadowland toward a closing door, a door marked nevermore that wasn't there before. The lonely night discloses just a passing breeze filled with memories of a lonely child that introduced me to the days of wine and roses, the days of wine and roses. And you. All right, I don't have any roses with me tonight, but I do have a little bottle of wine. We're going to probably get to when I take my break. Because musicians, you know, they like to take breaks once in a while. I know some musicians who don't take breaks, but they make the rest of us look bad. Oh, well, thanks, Don. He was familiar with the song, Days of Wine and Roses. Cool. I'm going to do a song by Antonio Carlos Jobim. And this is actually one of my favorite songs of all time. When people ask me what my favorite song is, I can't really tell them because so many favorite songs, but I'll just to name a song, I will name this one, and it does happen to be one of my all-time favorite songs by Antonio Carlos Jobim, and it's called Corcovado. Quiet nights of quiet stars, quiet chords for my guitar, floating on the silence that surrounds me. Quiet thoughts and quiet dreams, quiet walks by quiet streams, and the window looking on the mountains and the sea, how lovely. This is where I long to be, here with you so close to me, until the final flicker of life's ember. I was lost and lonely, believing life was only a bitter tragic joke half found with you. The meaning of existence, oh my love. quiet stars, quiet chords for my guitar, floating on the silence that surrounds me. Quiet thoughts and quiet dreams, quiet walks by quiet streams, and the window looking on the mountains and the sea. How lovely, this is where I long to be, with you so close to me, until the final flicker of life's ember. I who was lost and lonely, believing life was only a bitter tragic joke, have found with you the meaning of existence, oh my love. Corcovado. Of course, Corcovado is the statue in, I think it's Rio de Janeiro. The Jesus statue high up on the cliff. I've never been there in person. Okay. It's break time, Miles says. Okay, I could take a tiny little break now, but I just want to say hi to everybody. Thanks for coming into the virtual piano bar. I do this almost every Sunday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern. And I'm here in my studio, and the motion detectors haven't turned the lights off yet. So, but this is in Vanderbilt, Michigan. I'm in northern part of Michigan, right close to the Mackinac Bridge. Not too far, like 35 minutes away from the Mackinac Bridge. So while I'm talking, I should be opening this little bottle of wine here. And yes, this is a little studio here where I have I teach Zoom piano lessons here, and I have a class, a Zoom group, a group of piano students that we meet by Zoom every twice a week, at least twice a week, sometimes more. Anyway, I'm going for the good stuff. By the way, it's been a birthday for me and some of the A team. Let's see if I can find the picture. Where did I put the picture? It's not here. No, that's not it. Is it there? No. Where did I put it? There we go. Birthdays. Birthdays in March. Miles, who was here, he just had a birthday on March 2nd. Ginger also had a birthday on March 2nd. She's usually here, part of the A team. But and I had my birthday yesterday. How about that? Yeah. So there you go. So this is a Cabernet Sauvignon, Columbia Valley, 2021. And I'm just going to have a little bit. I don't need to overdo it tonight. I didn't really do it. I had a very nice birthday. I did see a couple of friends the night before. We had a little event. I live at a yoga retreat, which is called Song of the Morning, and we had a very nice little event on Friday night, Saturday. I was mostly to myself on my birthday, so I came to the studio and I had a group piano session, and I got the most amazing piano students you can imagine, and then I worked on my taxes. And what else would you want to do on your birthday? Yeah. So we're having, l'chaim. We're going to get to all the toasts here in a minute. And you're going to hear the pop now. I'm going to make sure you can hear the pop. Are you ready? Here we go. Did you hear that? Okay. And for all you piano players out there, I know there's a couple of you out there. When you're pouring a glass of wine, you want to get it away from the piano keyboard because you don't want to spill any wine on the piano. That would be bad. You want to put it all in your glass like that. There you go. And that's enough for today. Yeah, I went a little bit crazy on my birthday yesterday. Started organizing the paperwork for my taxes. Sante, L'chaim, Slancha, Prost, and to your health, everybody. Hope we're getting close to the spring solstice, and spring is almost here. So isn't that great? Anyway, cheer. How can I have a sip of wine if I'm talking? It's impossible. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Oh yeah, song of the morning. Beautiful yoga retreat situated on 800 acres of pristine wilderness land. It's quite an amazing place. I'm very lucky. Somehow I ended up living there. Somehow that happened. And as I say, I do work as playing professionally. I'm going to be on Mackinac Island all season, starting in May. That's kind of exciting. Okay, that was a short break, but that's okay. So happy birthday to all the March birthdays, and maybe there's some even coming up in April. I don't know. Songs about love, you can't go wrong. Oh, let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Our hearts are made of it, let's take a chance. Why be afraid of it? Let's close our eyes and make our own paradise. Little we know of it, still we can try to make a go of it. We might have been meant for each other, to be or not to be, let our hearts discover. Let's fall in love, why shouldn't we fall in love? Now is the time for it while we are young. Let's fall in love. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Our hearts are made of it. Let's take a chance. Why be afraid of it? Let's close our eyes and make our own paradise. Little we know of it, still we can try to make a go of it. We might have been meant for each other, let our hearts discover. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Now is the time for it while we are young. Let's fall in love. Let's fall in love. Yeah. Why not throw in a Beatles song? Yeah. The Beatles. I don't know why, but I watch YouTube a lot, and for some reason the Beatles are getting into my feed on YouTube, so I watch a lot of videos about the Beatles. I'm getting pretty good on Beatle trivia. I'm not as good as some people, but I know pretty much. Anyway. All right, I think I played all the songs I know. Hey, Lou Toronto, all right. From Sedona, Arizona. Lou is on YouTube, so you folks on Facebook can't see his messages, so maybe I can post it just so you can see it. Yeah, Lou is a piano player. Plays piano in Sedona. Sometimes he has private parties at his house, and sometimes he'll play out at the clubs around Sedona. So good to see you, Lou. I think I'm planning a trip to Sedona. It's just starting to form now, like the first week of May, first or second, maybe into the second week of May, first or second week of May, right in there. So I think Lou is usually back in New York or Connecticut by then, but we'll see. Maybe if the stars are right, we'll get to meet each other. So. But we're coming up to a full moon, so that's kind of cool. It's a crazy moon. You know, when the moon is full, things get crazy. You ever notice that? Like crazy stuff happens. There's like an energy in the air. You can feel it. When they met, the way they smiled, I knew that I was through. Oh, you crazy moon, what did you do? When they kissed, they tried to say that it was just in fun. Oh, you crazy moon, look what you've done. Used to say to me, you know that it would never end. You should be ashamed to show your funny face, my friend. There they are, they fell in love. I bet you think you're smart. Oh, you crazy moon, you broke my heart. To say to me, you know that it would never end. You should be ashamed to show your funny face, my friend. There they are, they fell in love. I bet you think you're smart. Oh, you crazy moon, you broke my heart. You crazy moon, you broke my heart. Yeah, a few moon songs are in order. Full moon is coming up in 4 days. It's this Wednesday or Thursday, I forget which, but Moonlight in Vermont is a song that I just love. I think I played this on my very first gig, in my very first gigs back in the early days, back in the 40s. Don asks the question, do I know where I'm going when I'm playing a song or whatever pops up? I don't know, I don't even know how to answer that, much less, I can't even say. I mean, you have to know something of what's coming up. But, you want to be as spontaneous and you want to have the right balance of spontaneity and planning, or if there is such a thing. I don't even know if that's the right way to say it. I don't know. That's the bottom line. But Moonlight in Vermont is a 6-measure A section, which is very unusual. It also happened to be one of Johnny Carson's favorite songs. And I don't know the words, so I do it as an instrumental. Are you ready? All right, songs about the moon. Yeah. This song has one line buried in it that mentions the moon, although it does happen to be August moon, and obviously we're not in the month of August. But in fact, this is the only song that I can think of, and see, I'll challenge you guys. It's the only song I know that mentions the month of August in the lyrics to the song. So if you can think of another one that mentions August, there's a lot of songs about June, and there's songs about September. I'll see you in September. September song. September in the rain. There's October. The moon dance mentions October. Anyway, but this song mentions August. So thank you, Miles. You'd be so nice to come home to. You'd be so nice by the fire, on the moon on high. It's the reason why you'd be all that I could desire. Under stars chilled by the winter, under an August moon burning above, you'd be so nice. You'd be paradise to come home to and love. nice to come home to. You'd be so nice by the fire, while the birds on high sing the reason why. You'd be all that I could desire, under stars chilled by the winter, an August moon burning above. You'd be so nice, you'd be paradise to come home to and love. To come home to and love. And that leads to another moon song by Henry Mancini, who also wrote Days of Wine and Roses, by the way. And the lyrics were by Johnny Mercer on this song. It's a nice little song, kind of a waltz in 3/4 time. I guess you could say it's a waltz. Moon River, wider than a mile, I'm crossing you in style someday. Old dream maker, you heart breaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbows and waiting round the bend, my huckleberry friend, Moon River and me. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbows and waiting round the bend, my huckleberry friend, Moon River and me. Yeah, okay. Well, thank you all for coming to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. Gosh, time goes by fast, doesn't it? But I still have this much to go. So, maybe we'll throw in an extra song tonight. Thank you all for coming. It's always just a great group here. And this is something that I just love to do. And utilize my studio here. And by the way, if you're able to, and I don't feel any pressure, but if you're able to leave a little tip, that's always appreciated. I've been doing these live piano bars since before COVID. I think I've been doing it for about 7 years now, maybe something like that. So hey, Miles, we'll see you. Miles is checking out. Thanks for coming by, and we'll see you on the rebound. And I'm going to do one more song, maybe a Cole Porter song. It's Fly Me to the Moon. Oh, Fly Me to the Moon. Yeah, that is a great song. Okay, that'll be my final song of the night. I'm going to switch it up here a little bit and do the song Fly Me to the Moon, and then we'll see you all next time. Next Sunday, 8 o'clock, I'm planning to be here, so see you, Miles. And we'll... Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words, in other words, I love you. All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming to Steve's virtual piano bar Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Hey, Katie. Oh, wow. Katie Mienka, wonderful classical pianist. I'm honored that you're here at my piano session. Thank you. And thank you for your comment. And we'll see you all in sometime soon and next Sunday night, if not sooner. And thank you all for coming. It's just a great. This is something I just love to do, and I love you all. I just love you all. Thank you. Good night.